Alright, welcome to the video, guys. This will be the start of a new account, and as you can see we're on the server and we're actually the only player online. There's no one online and we're gonna be the first player online. For now, right, at least. And yeah, I was thinking of making a new account. You can almost guess what it is. It's based upon that we're the only one online. Here are my accounts. This one honestly doesn't really matter, so I'll delete character type yes. Okay. So I was trying to make a character which is about questing solo, and yeah, only questing solo, and at that because I cannot do any other quests than solo only. So the first thing what I thought was, because I have an account which is named quest only, I have that as well on another server, and I've always had that, so it's like iconic to me. What I was thinking is like a quest solo solo quest only or something like that, solo quest only, but that is one character too long. So if you make it like this, then it is possible, but okay, let's delete it again. So yeah, I was thinking about ways to do it, and I've almost kind of already spoiled it, so you can see it over there. I'll show you in a bit why I spoiled it, but let's say we start account of new from the start, like a fresh account. I started with male. Honestly, these don't really matter. I think I went with type 1 and type 1 for both. But what's important is the machine gun. So you'll start with a rusty sword, starter machine gun, and the turkey dinner. Turkey dinner is native, or it is with any weapons that you end up going with. So it's with every layout you go with, class. But what's important is the starter machine gun, because it is great for quests, especially boss quests. For pages, honestly, I don't really like machine gun, but it's still really good for pages. So yeah, it's the best weapon for quest overall. So definitely go with that instead of shotguns. And since this game, this server actually, it really makes you manage your bounty really good. So that's important. And I already started this account, but we had some like server maintenances, and the server went down for a little bit. And what happened was that we got we got some bounty. So that's quite a lot, honestly, at the start at least. Later it's not that much anymore, but this is 100k I got from just server maintenances, and every character got 100k bounty. I forgot to mention, by the way, so this is the the solution I got for the name, because I couldn't find the last character, or where to delete the last character. This is what I came up with: quest solo only. So it's kind of a double O over here, but I hope it works, and I think it worked. So alright, without further ado, I have talked already too much. Let's get into this. And we're level 1. I have 100k bounty. I will try not to spend it, but we'll make use of it later for sure. But for now, I'll probably try not to spend it. We'll be playing in free channel, and let's get into this. Start right away. I'll try to explain what my approaches are for the like during the gameplay, because we're starting off with no headgear, no gloves, and no shoes, no rings, no avatar, nothing, no secondary weapon, and no secondary item. Well, right now I'm gonna act like I have 0 bounty, so I cannot buy anything. So the first thing I do is start at mansion, which is important. Don't start at prison or dungeon, and that's important because we actually have like the event. There's Santa. It's like a Christmas event that EG once released, and in this server they just try to keep it in, and they have kept it in. So as you can see, there's some goblin over here. He has a Santa hat, and that means that if he drops a chest, it will be a Santa Claus outfit piece. He unfortunately didn't this time, but he can, of course, like multiple will spawn. And yeah, so they can drop an outfit piece, and that's like basically a free either a hat, gloves, or shoes. If I get I'm not sure what it's called, but like the shirt or the Santa pants, so be it. It's not an increase, but at least it's something, because we can sell it, and it's worth 1.25k bounty, which is, it sounds really poor or something, but it's actually quite a lot in here. Also, what's really important while doing this, always try to pick up every box, because even the raw meat, the seasoned meat, it will matter in the beginning. You will need that bounty, let me say it like that. Alright, 2 Santa guys. Let's see if one of them drops a chest. That would be nice. I think that is the Santa chest indeed. this one? Yes, Santa Claus head. Alright, nice. We got really lucky the first round already. So that's next round. I'll show you that we can wear that, of course, and that gives stats, additional stats that we don't have now. As you can see in the top left corner, we have 109 HP and 54 AP. So that's not a lot, but normally when you wear at least a full set of armor, you have like 100 AP and, well, nearly the same HP, honestly. Maybe 120 HP, but something like that. Just more raw meat. Perfect. And even if you get like a duplicate, let's say we get another Santa head now. Okay, we got boots as well. Awesome. Okay, we're getting pretty lucky, honestly, because I didn't expect this to happen. So yeah, even if you get duplicates, you can still sell them in the shop, and that gives you 1.25k bounty, which is again not a lot, but it's really useful. It's more than the raw meat or seasoned meat, anything else you can get. So that's great. And I think we already got pretty lucky getting 2 items which are not duplicates. We only didn't get gloves, but we cannot be picky at all. So we got pretty lucky. Alright, so let's see. We can wear them instantly. The boots and the Santa Claus hat. Perfect. So yeah, that increased our stats quite a bit. So we got a little bit more HP, but a lot more AP, because 20 AP here and 10 AP here. So we got 30 more HP in total and 5 more HP in total. Whereas we didn't have anything in the slots otherwise, because we would have to buy things in the shop otherwise. And yeah, I think it's like at least mentioning a short mention worthy, because every head and everything in the shop on this server is has the same stats. So every shirt has the same stats, plus 5 HP and 26 AP. Every shirt has that same stat, as you can see. And the same thing works for example, gloves. Like all the gloves have the same stats, different from the shirts, of course, but they have all the same stats as other gloves. And the same thing works for every clothing piece. So alright, we got some raw meat, no seasoned meat, but let's start. We gotta to start off solo questing. You honestly you will just have to do this, because you cannot play with other players. That's the first. And second, you can only start bossing when you're level 5. And actually, when you're solo questing, you cannot even start bossing when you're level 5, because you don't have the items for it. Whereas normally other players could provide those, but we won't have the items. So the things we will do is actually we'll start off with this, and yeah, then we'll try to move up our way to level 13 as fast as possible, because then we can play turn page 13, and that will actually yield items which we can use to boss with, to play bosses. But of course solo, so it will not always be super safe, but at least we can boss. 20 per kill. Okay, we gotta level up. Normally this is level 5, normally we would be able to boss now. That would be awesome, but unfortunately we can't. Since this will be probably a lot of repetitive easy questing, like there are not even stunners in this, I believe. These 3 rounds. Oh, actually it's really interesting to mention, because now that we're below level 5, you can see at the top right, the progression says 2 out of 3. So there are 3 rounds. And when you're past level 5, that actually increases to 4. So now when we just start a regular quest as mentioned, without anything, so no page, nothing, we just get 4 rounds. I'm not sure why it works this way. It doesn't ever increase at later levels, like even if you're level 80 or level 100, it's still 4 rounds, but that's the way it works. And that also works for prison and dungeon, by the way. So yeah, that's interesting, but like I said, it's gonna be probably really repetitive, doing these easy quests all the way to level 13, so I'll probably skip there, and if I have anything interesting to mention, I will cut back in and let you guys know. So alright, as you can see right now, we've just leveled to level 6. It was actually just the round that we just cleared where I tuned out, and yeah, we started the next round. We were level 6, and now it is 4 rounds, as you can see in the top right corner. So yeah, for some reason it's just 4 rounds this time. Oh, and by the way, it also has 26 do you call those NPCs? Yes, it has 26 NPCs per round instead of the 20, which was before. So before it was 3 rounds of 20 NPCs, total of 60, and now it is 26 NPCs for 4 rounds, which is a total of 104 NPCs. So yeah, it actually increases drastically, but luckily this will increase even more on page 13, and hope to see you there soon. Alright. Hey, and it's level 7. Alright, we're moving up in this world. Oh man, we got another Santa Claus boots, as you can see in the chat, and another Santa Claus hat. Yeah, they're both duplicates. That's unfortunate, but that is at least 2.5k bounty, so that's pretty cool still. And that should be level 8. Yes, perfect. Alright, so yeah, that's the end of our, I'm not sure which how many we've done now, but how many games we've done. But this is our first Pompo, and yeah, maybe as you've seen in other games you can just stand close to it, but here you cannot, because it has like a lawnmower attack. For those guys who don't know what it is, or who might have heard of it, because it is actually a famous hacker attack. Hackers used to use lawnmowers, where it just has a very low delay dagger, and it can hit you like for a lot within a second, for a lot of damage within a second. But yeah, that's our first Pompo doll, and we also got some Santa Claus boots, as you can see in chat. So we got boots and hats, boots and hat again, but the Pompo doll, which we can play till we can't play till we're level 13. But once we are level 13, we can definitely play that, and that's a lot of XP. So alright, let's get into the next game. Alright, and that's level 9. Perfect. And that's actually my lucky number. So, but yeah, what I wanted to say is that since we're a new account, and that's the same for every new account, we'd like to focus on a few things. A few things are important for questing, which is the sword, obviously, since you see I'm using the sword a lot, and that will be the case for every page. Not necessarily for bosses. For bosses you use weapons a lot, but for pages, swords. So we would love to have a new sword, and honestly, without buying, that would be honest, that would be the best. I'll try to go over that in detail a little bit more when we are higher level and when we actually get to buying or getting a sword. But also the next thing is a new weapon, and the best place to get it is from Quest, obviously, because it's free. It doesn't cost you anything, and honestly, these weapons you can get from Quest are not that bad at all. So that actually works out, and yeah, I would just wanted to let you know that those are one of the first things we're gonna look at or look into to get when we are a little bit higher level, or when we start bossing, so we can get items from bosses. Yeah, alright, and let's continue this. Alright, and that's another game completed. Let's see what the loot is. We got a Pompo doll, as you can see in the bottom, and yeah, so Pompo doll, Santa Claus hat. I haven't been lucky enough to get the let's see, so I've got a little bit, but I didn't get the gloves yet, or any shirt or any pants. But let's try to stay away from 99 raw meat, and let's sell them. So that's 380 bounty. That's already, you can see, like, in comparison to how much we got from XP, that's almost the same, because we got 400 from XP, 400 bounty from XP. So yeah, and that's all the way till level 9, 400 bounty only. So let's get into this next game though, and I hope to see you at level 13. Hey, and that's level 10 already. Alright, we're making our way up there. Level 11, nice. Hey, we got a Santa Claus top, finally. Alright, it's time to get rid of this white shirt. Hey, and we got the Santa Claus gloves in the same run. Alright, let's probably won't happen, but let's not die this run. That would be awful. Alright, and that should be level 12, because you can see my bar is almost, it's at 99%, and I'm getting this XP of the end, so level 12. And yeah, this was an awesome run. So we got the gloves and the top. We are now only missing the legs, so Santa Claus pants, but we're doing good. We got like all the max AP HP, so that's great. We got pretty lucky. Okay, let's go on to level 13. Let's go. Alright, 103 kills. This will be our 104th kill, and that will be the last kill for us to reach level 13. As you can see at my experience bar, I'm almost level up, and this last XP will do it for sure. Alright, Pompo down, and yeah, with level 13 we can also play Pompos. like if we get the goblin dolls from the page 13s, of course. But yeah, so this unlocks quite a lot of new content for us for this solo account. Yes, level 13. Nice. Okay, let's see what we got, like the spoils of our way to Town Hall 13. I didn't get any Santa Claus piece, but I did show you last time that I didn't get the pens, and I didn't get them yet either on my way to Town Hall 13. Wow, on my way to page 13 either. So yeah, I got 5 Santa Claus hats though, and 3 Santa Claus boots. Yeah, so I got a lot of duplicates. I got way more than 5 Santa Claus items. I count myself lucky. I could have gotten this, but I'm more than happy with this. Like I said, we have the most HP AP possible right now already, because all the stats are the same. Yeah, so I'm really happy with that. Before we start our page, let's see if we got everything. So what I said is that I'd love to get a new weapon, I'd love to get a new item. We'll unlock that soon. I hope to keep you on edge for that a little bit. Some rings we'll probably have to wait because those are very expensive. I do have 100k, but as you can see, normally I would just have 1.3k now, 1.4k. Of course I can sell all these items. I'll keep them for a bit, and also I can sell all of these. I will for sure sell these because I don't want to run into 99. And we got some Pompo dolls which we can definitely play. Alright, but let's start our first. We have 1.85k. Luckily that's enough for a page 13. Let's buy 10. And now we would be back at 850k. So alright, let's start our first page 13. I'm not mad about not getting the legs or like the Santa pens, because we will be playing a lot of Mansion, and that will be okay. Like we will probably get the legs still someday, either by like bosses, because we will do a lot of Mansion bosses as well, but also a lot of pages. Because if bounty is what you need, which is often the case, then Mansion is by far the best, simply because of the Santa Claus items. Because duplicates you can just sell off even after you've got the entire set. Alright, so page 13. I'm honestly not sure how many of the armored goblins spawn here, but the armored goblins drop goblin dolls and goblin skulls. So those are what we are looking for. I hope a lot of them spawn, but I don't think so, honestly. I know that on page 41 in the second to last and the last round there spawn shamans. And also a lot of armored goblins, of course. So I know that page has quite a bit, but it will take us a while before we get there. Let's see what the spoils will be of this page though. And as you can see, we're also getting quite a lot more HP. It took me quite a while to get to level 13, because the XP from level 1 quest just is really terrible. And as you can see in the top left right now, Mansion level 2. So this page 13 is level 2 quest. That's how it scales. Page 25 is level 3, page 41 is level 4, yes, and it goes on all the way to level 6 on this server actually, because this server has storm page 75, which is very hard. This we'll probably not get there anytime soon, not by level and not in skill, to complete that. But alright, yeah, so now that we've unlocked bossing, because we can get goblin dolls, goblin skulls right now, we can do the Pompo dolls. Those are the 2 bosses that we will mainly play. Goblin King, Fake Goblin King will result in necklaces, which you can use to play Goblin King. And Pompo doll, that is the item for Pompo Commander, will turn into Pompos, which are the boss of prison, Pompo boss of prison. And that can eventually turn into the cursed Pompo. We'll have to see what we do with that, but most importantly, the items that I'm looking for, that we are looking for, because we don't have a good sword, we don't have a secondary weapon, which is very important. We would love to get a weapon from Quest, because it's basically a free weapon that we can carry in our secondary weapon slot. So yeah, I'm thinking the Goblin King mainly drops items for, it drops gloves and everything. It drops like the Goblin arm guard, Goblin Wizard arm guard, something like that. And also it has the Goblin Club, Goblin Commanders Club, which is great, but it's honestly, I think it's even like either on par or even worse than the rusty sword, which is of course no good for us. Doesn't really help us out. I do know that the Pompo boss it has like the Pompo Asher, which is a great drop, because if you did not know yet, most of the quest items, or at least the harder to get quest items, by that I mean quest gear, by the way, quest like clothes. The clothes, they give again the same AP and HP stats, but the thing is that they give additional max weight, so that becomes really useful when you start to carry 2 weapons. Like I'm not doing right now, so I don't really need the weight right now, but when I have 2 weapons I will probably need that. So that's really useful to go for, and the Pompo Asher gives +1 max weight, so it's better than what I'm wearing right now, and it also looks better in my opinion. Like, it is a pretty cool shirt to look at. Okay, so this is the last round, and it should have hopefully some armored goblins. This is one. Let's hope we get some more. Also, we should really watch out for this guy, because the stunners are amazingly annoying. Okay, I see quite some armored goblins already. That's right. That's nice. And a lot of stunners. I should be careful. And I really want that box, because that box is gonna be Goblin Doll. Awesome. That means we can already play one of the Pompo dolls we got. And I'm really glad to see that there are quite a lot of armored goblins on this map. Like on this round. Because that will mean that if we farm more pages, page 13s, we will get more of these items. See what this is? Goblin Skull. Okay, so that's already one fake Goblin King that we got in items. And we also got another Pompo doll, as you can see. So awesome, awesome loot. I am very much looking forward to farming more page 13s. And yeah, but that will probably be in the next episode, guys. This will be all for this episode. I'm really glad we reached level 13 and did a page 13, so to show you what the approximate loot is of it, and what we can get, and what we got on our way to level 13. So yeah, if you do this, maybe you'll get a little bit more lucky on getting defense or anything, but honestly, in my opinion, it doesn't really matter. It's only for looks. For the looks it matters, but for the stats it's basically the same, so exactly the same. So yeah, this is page 13, and this is actually the end of the first episode. I would actually, at the end of our first episode, this is the loot. I would like to explain like what is the purpose of this account, because I think I didn't do a good job at that at the start. So yeah, it's called quest only, quest solo only. So that's like a mixture of quest only and also solo. So what I'm trying to do, and I'm putting a challenge on myself to only do everything solo, about like every boss, every page, every farming items, everything is gonna be solo, and I'll try to record most of it to you guys, or at least some interesting parts, and I'll try to show you my quest, like my challenge, and how I'll do this and approach this, and I hope you guys will enjoy this. Alright, peace out.